Joe Biden is glitching. The President of the United States has a worrying new symptom which causes him to seemingly freeze in the middle of important appearances. Freezing is just the newest in a long line of concerning symptoms that have everyone worried about Joe Biden's rapid mental decline. Sky News All-Stars Rita Panahi, Liz Storer and James Morrow take a look at Joe Biden's bizarre new episodes of mental deterioration. Joe Biden has had a week of glitches and gaffes. The Democrats have been wheeling the president out to raise funds in the lead up to the November election. But his performances have garnered attention for all the wrong reasons. Biden struggled to step into a waiting SUV following a fundraising event earlier this week. The president seemed to freeze before stepping into the car in slow motion. This attracted an avalanche of abuse from commentators online, like Charlie Kirk, who said it was painful to watch. The president froze during another speech this week where he struggled to get his words out, reveals Sky News All-Star Danica DiGiorgio.
Now look, let's turn to Joe Biden, who was out making a speech today where he made some very clear and concise comments.
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure I'm going to introduce you all the way.
No, look, I didn't get that. What was it?
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure I'm going to introduce you all the way.
Evelyn, can you shed any light on what he said there? Any idea?
Look, I can't speak dementia, I'm so sorry, but, I can't imagine the concoction of drugs that the Democrats are going to have to give that man for him to stand a chance against Trump in a week for the presidential debate. I think we're all going to rub a neck just to see the train wreck that's coming before us and the endless meme opportunities.
Sky News All-Star Liz Storer slammed the president's performance, saying he needs medical attention.
Now, if this was anybody else, you would just be like, get that guy some medical attention. But we know every time he opens his mouth, we are in fact witnessing the Manhattan Project of pharmaceutical stimulants as it is.
And in another press conference, Joe Biden started shouting at the media out of nowhere.
Are you worried about the war? Are you worried
And it's not the first time he's lost his temper. Joe Biden shouted incoherently at a TikToker during an influencer event, reveals Sky News All-Star Rita Panahi.
I think it's time to check in on the leader of the free world again. Another incoherent rant. Here he has a little mini meltdown. Watch him completely mix up a well-known expression as he casually threatens Israel.
And I know you're a typical press guy. You're grabbing me in front of this all of a sudden. I trust you as far as I throw your phone. I have a good arm, man. I'm sure you can. I can throw it a long way. But my point is this. I have made very clear to the Israelis what they have to do in the near term. If they don't, what's going to happen?
What's going to happen? Is the U.S. going to cut off?
Biden's freezing episode started with this viral video captured at the White House Juneteenth celebration, which had everyone very worried, including Rita Panahi, who said the president looked utterly lost.
And time now to check in on the leader of the free world. He is celebrating the made-up holiday, Juneteenth. And of course, he has no idea what is happening. We did not manipulate that footage to make the president look utterly lost and bewildered. That's all Joe. That's all natural. And it didn't get any better when he got up to dance, or try to. What's he doing with his hands? Again, that footage has not been in any way manipulated. It's not AI, it's not a deep fake. That's the leader of the free world. Not sure who the bearded dude is in the sequin dress who's dancing next to Mr. Kamala Harris's husband. But let's just watch a bit more of this.
I don't wanna love nobody but you. For the rest of my life. All I wanna do is make you proud of me.
And the freezing returned a few days later at a fundraising event in Los Angeles, where Joe Biden froze on stage and had to be escorted off by former President Barack Obama.
And the leader of the free world was in sterling form last night after a big Democrat fundraiser in LA with many A-listers there, the usual suspects, George Clooney, Julia Roberts, Barbara Streisand. Watch here as Barack Obama grabs Biden's arm and helps direct the confused POTUS off stage. I think we found out who the puppet master is. No wonder many savvy pundits consider this Obama's third term, and it's been his most disastrous yet.
Biden's G7 glitching also went viral after world leaders were forced to capture Joe Biden and escort him back after the president wandered off during a parachuting display, explains Sky News All-Star James Morrow.
More urgent news to bring you about the apparent state of Joe Biden's mental acuity. Just hours ago, the president and other world leaders were in southern Italy for the G7 summit talks, and they enjoyed a little display of skydiving put on by their host, Giorgia Meloni. Now, that sounds straightforward, but with Joe Biden, things can get weird fast. Have a look at this and watch the way other world leaders jump in to save Biden and act like what he's doing here is perfectly normal. There's Ursula von der Leyen, there's Macron, there's Rishi Sunak, there's Meloni wrangling him back into line. No, it's all good, Mr. President. Just look this way, perfectly normal. Yep, chuck on those sunnies. I mean, I'm sorry, the G7 is looking now less like a group of leaders of major industrialized economies than it is like a dysfunctional family where everyone just agrees to cover for their fading family member rather than admit there's a problem.
But despite all of the real-life video evidence of Joe Biden's glitches, the White House continues to gaslight everyone into thinking there's nothing to see here, says Liz Storer.
And just remember, here's his press secretary just yesterday explaining to us that none of these glitches that you see are real. They're all deep fakes.
It tells you everything that we need to know about how desperate Republicans are here. And instead of talking about the president's performance in office, and what I mean by that is his legislative wins, what he's been able to do for the American people across the country, we're seeing these deep fakes, these manipulated videos.
Yeah, they're totally manipulated. I mean, there's countless examples, but they're all manipulated over the last 4 years.
And the media is on board too, with Rita Panahi revealing MSNBC's push to frame Donald Trump as cognitively unfit and Joe Biden as an intellectual powerhouse.
Let's check in with the broken lefties of MSNBC.
Trump is literally crazy on stage, and I say it not in a good way. Not well. Not fit, not mentally capable of holding together a sentence when his prompter goes down.
Yes, they are still trying to gaslight the nation that it's Trump who is not cognitively fit, not Biden. Remember this epically demented rant from Joe Scarborough?
He's cogent, but I undersold him when I said he was cogent. He's far beyond cogent. In fact, I think he's better than he's ever been. Intellectually, analytically. Start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
Oh, that is wonderful stuff. He really should get some sort of a Netflix comedy special, because that is champagne comedy right there.